Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today is February 1st, 2022, and I'm back. Next, we're going to talk about what's going on with mortgage rates because of what's going on with world events like Russia, China, the jobs market, and everything else. So don't go away, you're going to learn a lot today. Okay, so the way we monitor mortgage rates is we focus on what's called mortgage-backed securities. It's a bond that trades on Wall Street that is the biggest component or factor in your mortgage rate. Okay, so remember the key phrase there, it's a bond that trades on Wall Street. Okay, the next sphere we're gonna talk about is fleeing to safety. What that means? Well, when there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, people usually pull back from stocks because the stocks can really get hammered and they move their money to a more secure investment. One of those components is the bond market, okay? So remember what we just spoke about. Mortgage rates are tied to mortgage-backed security bonds, okay? So when people are fearing what's going on in the world and our economy, they usually reduce their stock holdings and flee to safety, which are bonds. All right, so remember that. So now let's focus in on the news. Headline news is Russia's about ready to invade Ukraine, which could create World War III. Okay, so then there's more behind all this. China is thinking of doing some things in Taiwan. North Korea, they're launching missiles again. Those three things should be crashing the markets, but they're not, which is really weird. Are they going to? That's what I'm focusing on right now. So those are the studies I'm working on right now as we speak, and I'll be posting a little bit later on today about a special program we have, but I'm also going to bring you up to speed on what's going on with the markets. So the next thing you want to see is what's going on with jobs. Well, here there's a JOLT index that I follow. A lot of people don't follow or probably never even heard of this. What is the JOLT index? It's basically the number of job openings there is. So it's right down here. If you look in this section here, job openings and labor turnover survey. The number of available positions for people to fill jobs, 10.9 million. So guys, there is a demand for employment. We just need people to go back to work. Okay, so I put this all in context for a reason, okay? We have uncertainty around the world. We have I still say a weak jobs market because they keep coming out and saying, well, the unemployment rate's fantastic. However, the participation rate is really bad. So if you don't have a lot of people participating in a survey, your outcome isn't going to be a true outcome. Okay, so those are the things I'm worried about. So now let's get on to how this is trickling over to the markets. So we go over to, well, let's first of all see what the economic headlines are for this week. Sorry, I look all over the place because I got to work my computer. You can see right here, we had the JOLT index come in, which we know, we already just posted that. There's almost 11 million job openings. The rest of the week, it's basically jobs, 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 jobs. We're gonna focus in on this. Why? Because the Federal Reserve has two mandates, job stability or price stability and full employment. So this is one area that we're gonna focus in on. So there's a lot of job openings. How many people are filling those positions? And those numbers are gonna come out on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we're going to get the initial jobless claims and continued jobless claims to see how many people are still filing unemployment, how many new people filed unemployment. And then Friday, we get the jobs numbers to tell us how many people are working. Okay, so that's where we're focusing in on that right now. So the next thing we want to go to, where are rates? Where are rates right now? So this is the report that we get we post each morning of where rates started the day. So let's go through this real quick so you guys know what's going on. But again, what I want to focus in on here is one of the areas that we don't really focus in on right down below here. And I'm not trying to slide one in on you, but this rate comes with 0.4 in points. Okay, so you're paying money to buy down the rate. So what would this true rate be? If you didn't pay points, I'm saying at 0.4, you're going to be looking at probably 3.75, that range. So we're almost trickling at the 4 range. Okay. So let's go across the board here. The 30-year fixed right now is coming in at 3.68, down 1 basis points from the day before. 15 is 2.96, down 1 basis points. The 30-year FHA/VA, because those are very similar when they come in, is 3.38. You notice right there that comes with no points. So that's the true rate there. Okay. The 30-year jumbo, 3.34, and the 5-1 ARM, 3.64 down 1 basis points. But you see down here also that's a half a basis points. Well, we have a program that is a 10-year fixed, so it's a fixed rate for 10 years. Then it starts adjusting. That is much lower than this in most cases. Okay, so you're going to have to call in to get your exact quote, because these are not my rates, guys. These are rates that are posted by Mortgage News Daily every day. And what they do is they survey mortgage lenders all over the country, and this is what they compile. So what I'm trying to focus in on is, what's the rate? So are you in that range? If your current mortgage rate is much higher than that, maybe look at the opportunity of refinancing. If it's a lot lower than that, stay where you are. If you're looking right now to buy a house or refinance, and the quote that you got from another lender, where is it in this range? We offer a service here. What we're going to do for you is review your loan estimate. So what you do with the loan estimate is if you apply for a mortgage, that mortgage company has to issue you what's called a loan estimate within 3 days of pulling your credit. That loan estimate gives you this. It gives you the loan amount, the property value, the rate, and where every penny of that loan is going toward. Okay, we want to focus in on the section that is the lender fees, because that's where a lot of people get the wool pulled over their heads. They don't pay attention in that area. They're like, I got a fantastic rate, but did you know you spent $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 to get that rate? Are you aware of that? That's what we want to make sure. What we do, we are now joined the largest mortgage brokerage in the country. So when you send us your information, we scan the country, over 130 lenders, to see what is out there that can beat yours. So because of all this news that we're getting, what's going on with the MBS market? Well, the MBS market is basically my little crystal ball into what's going on with the mortgage-backed securities market. Okay, so this tells me the price of the bond. So you see right through here, I'll get my head out of the way. The price of the bond today is down 16 basis points. What happens when the bond goes down in price? Well, pretty simple. There's an inverse relationship. So if the price goes down, the rates go up. So we love when the price goes up because rates are coming down. But today we're seeing a little reversal back. They're down 16, which is pushing up rates, which is still odd because we have China, Russia, North Korea, a jobs market that doesn't seem as robust. So there's a little bit of a disconnect of what's going on right here. So what my job is to teach you guys, why is all this happening? And to make sure you guys get placed in the right mortgage at the right time with the right fees and everything else, and make sure we're here accessible to you guys to make sure we answer any and all the questions that you have. So you're like, hey, Dan, I found value in your channel. How do I reach out to you guys for some assistance? Well, pretty simple. You go to therateupdate.com, and there's 3 ways to get us. They're right up here. You can call us 844-775-5626. Or click the meeting button. That'll open a calendar, give you the days and times we have available. Or just click the apply now button and you're on your way. Once you complete the little survey that you go through, we'll probably be on the phone with you guys within the next 15, 20 minutes. So if you do complete that, expect a phone call from us to answer any questions that you might have. So tune in later today, guys. I'm going to go over where we're catching up on the news. And then I have a special program for those out there that are looking to buy a house. You might find this pretty exciting. So thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell every time I post a video. You get an alert. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye.